In the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a ship was discovered drifting aimlessly in December 1872. Its sails were set, its cargo untouched, but its crew had vanished without a trace. Over 150 years later, the mystery of the Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest unsolved enigmas in maritime history. What happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste, and why has this ghost ship haunted our imaginations for so long? The Mary Celeste was no ordinary ship. Built in 1861 and originally named the Amazon, she already had a troubled past. Fires, collisions, and even the death of her first captain earned her a reputation for misfortune. In 1869, she was sold and renamed the Mary Celeste, but the new name did little to shake the bad luck that seemed to follow her. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail on what was meant to be a routine voyage. Little did anyone know, this journey would seal her place in history as one of the most mysterious ghost ships of all time. Captain Benjamin Briggs, a devout and experienced sailor, commanded the Mary Celeste on her fateful voyage. Known for his discipline and skill, he was a man who inspired confidence. Joining him were his wife Sarah and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, an unusual choice as families rarely accompanied captains on such journeys. Alongside them were 7 crew members, all carefully selected by Captain Briggs for their reliability and experience. The ship carried 1,701 barrels of industrial alcohol, bound for Genoa, Italy. It was a lucrative cargo, and everything seemed in place for a successful voyage. On November 7, 1872, the Mary Celeste departed from New York City. For the next few weeks, it sailed the open seas seemingly without incident, but by December, it was adrift, and its crew was gone. On December 5, 1872, the British brig Dei Gratia, commanded by Captain David Morehouse, spotted the Mary Celeste adrift about 400 miles east of the Azores. The ship appeared eerily intact, its sails slightly damaged but still operational. Curious and concerned, Morehouse ordered a boarding party to investigate. What they found on board was deeply unsettling. The ship was seaworthy with no signs of struggle or damage. The cargo of industrial alcohol was largely intact, with only 9 barrels missing. The crew's personal belongings, including clothing and valuables, were untouched. However, the ship's only lifeboat was gone, along with the crew. Perhaps most puzzling was the ship's log. The final entry, dated November 25th, recorded nothing unusual, just routine navigation details. Whatever happened, it seemed to occur suddenly, without warning. The discovery of the Mary Celeste sparked a wave of speculation. What could have caused an experienced captain and his crew to abandon a perfectly seaworthy vessel? Over the years, countless theories have been proposed, each adding to the ship's legend. One of the earliest theories was mutiny. Did the crew rebel against Captain Briggs, killing him and his family before fleeing in the lifeboat? Or were they victims of pirates, who attacked the ship but left the cargo behind? Both scenarios seem unlikely. There were no signs of violence on board, and the ship's valuable cargo and crew belongings remained untouched. If it was a crime, It was an unusually strange one. Another theory centers around the cargo itself. Could leaking fumes from the industrial alcohol have caused the crew to fear an explosion? If so, they might have evacuated the ship in the lifeboat, hoping to return once the danger subsided. But this theory also has its flaws. The barrels were specially designed for safe transport, and no signs of fire or damage were found on board. And if the crew abandoned ship in haste, why were they never seen again? Natural disasters have also been considered. A rogue wave or sudden waterspout could have caused the crew to panic and abandon ship. However, the Mary Celeste showed no significant water damage and its cargo was still securely stowed. Could the crew have mistaken a temporary danger for a life-threatening event? Or was there something more sinister lurking in the depths? For those inclined to the fantastical, the Mary Celeste has become a symbol of the supernatural. Tales of sea monsters, alien abductions, and even the Bermuda Triangle have been linked to her story. While these ideas captivate the imagination, they remain firmly in the realm of legend. Yet, the lack of concrete evidence leaves room for such speculation. Perhaps the simplest explanation is human error. A faulty compass or navigational mistake might have led Captain Briggs to believe the ship was in imminent danger, prompting an evacuation. Tragically, the lifeboat could have been lost at sea, leaving no survivors to recount their story. Despite decades of investigation, the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains a mystery. Was it a tragic accident, a series of unfortunate coincidences, or something far stranger? The unanswered questions continue to fuel speculation and fascination. The Mary Celeste remains a haunting reminder of the sea's enduring mysteries. Over 150 years later, her story still captures the imagination, reminding us of the vast, untamed power of the ocean and the secrets it holds. What do you think happened to the Mary Celeste? Was it a case of human error, a natural disaster, or something beyond explanation? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more chilling tales of the unexplained.